hanggang October 30. Amen? So, andito po sila ngayon. Palakpakan po natin sila para pumayag. Payag. Mukhang papayag na po. Lakasan pa muna natin palakpak.
Welcome to Love Lines.
The whole day has been on our Blessed Mother. And that is why, allow me to share with you this afternoon a reflection also on the importance of the Blessed Mother in our life. In our life as Christians, and in our life as members of our community that we call Couples for Christ, and then of course, the handmaids of the Lord. Siguro to begin my reflection, meron po akong itatanong sa inyo. When you hear the word Michelangelo, or the name Michelangelo, ano ang naaalala ninyo?
Artist.
Ano po?
Artist.
Reindeer?
Artist.
Ano po? Ano po?
Artist.
The Pieta. Okay, the Pieta. Oo. Kanina ang narinig ko, Ninja Turtle.
Yes.
Ayan, Michelangelo, Pieta. Pero ano yung pinaka-famous na work ni Michelangelo? The Pieta, of course, o the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. Yung ina-announce kanina, na kapag tayo ay natuloy, pag nagpunta tayo sa Rome, no? Baka ma-visit natin yung Sistine Chapel. Makikita ninyo yung famous ceiling na pininta ni Michelangelo, no? Doon sa loob ng Vatican Museum ng Michelangelo. Okay, when you hear the word Victor Hugo, sino po ang naaalala ninyo? O ano ang naaalala ninyo?
Artist din si Victor Hugo.
Ano yan? Siya yung nagsulat ng famous novel about the French Revolution, The Les Miserables. When you hear the word Leonardo, the name Leonardo da Vinci, anong naririnig? Anong naaalala po ninyo?
Da Vinci po.
Ano? Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa. Abi, meron pang ang kanta. Mona Lisa, men have named you.
Ay, hindi ko matanipag.
You're so not only give me the business one. Is it only cause you're lonely they have named you? For that Mona Lisa's gracefulness in your smile. Do you smile to tell the lover, Mona Lisa?
Ayun si Father.
Or is this your way to hide a broken heart?
Wow!
Many hindi
Insert
po.
pala.
Introduction pa lang. Ayan, no? Ito, local naman tayo. Pag narinig ninyo yung Jose Rizal, anong naaalala ninyo? El Filibusterismo.
Sa Rizal.
Now, meron po ako itatanong sa inyo. When you hear the name of God, sino kaya ang dapat nating maalala?
Jesus!
Jesus.
Jesus!
Of course, among many other things. Pero for this afternoon, I would like to propose that we should remember our Blessed Mother, Mary. Bakit? Because Mary is the masterpiece of God. Si Maria ang obra maestra ng Diyos. At bakit siya obra maestra? Okay, bakit naman hindi? Kung ikaw ay pipili na magiging ina ng iyong bugtong na anak, sinong pipiliin mo? Dapat pipiliin mo ang the best. You will only choose nothing but the best. And that is why we can say that Mary is the masterpiece of God. That's the first word that I would like to share with you this afternoon. The word masterpiece. At you are admiring the Pietà. And then katabi mo si Michelangelo. Sa palagay mo ba magagalit si Michelangelo? Sasabihin ba niya, "Hoy, why are you admiring the Pietà? Why are you looking at the Pietà? You should look at me." Hindi, di ba? The masterpiece does not take away anything from the master. In fact, when you honor and when you admire the masterpiece, you are also honoring and admiring the master himself. Why? Master. Kaya nga masterpiece ang tawag eh. Dahil nandoon na rin yung master. Nandoon na rin yung gumawa ng obra. And that is why whenever we honor Mary as the masterpiece of God, we are also honoring God, the one who created Mary. No, we are not worshiping Mary. We cannot worship Mary. We should not worship Mary, but we should honor Mary. Why? Because God honored her. When the angel visited Mary, anong sabi ng anghel kay Maria? Kay caritomine. Alam niyo bang ibig sabihin po ng salitang kay caritomine? Ang ibig sabihin nun, you who have been blessed. Ibig sabihin sa mulat-mula pa, inisip na siya ng Diyos. From the very beginning, God has thought about her. Bakit? Dahil she will become the mother of God's only begotten Son. Peace of God.
Masterpiece of God.
Yan.
Masterpiece of God.
At nagdaldalan na po sila. Sabi ko, masterpiece lang eh. Nagchismisa na kayo.
Yeah,
Ganyan talaga ang mga handmaiden. Huwag pong paghaharapin. At magchichismisa na yan. Hindi, totoo po yun. We are a masterpiece of God. At bakit? Because ang sabi ng Psalm 139, O God, I am wonderfully and fearfully made. Even before I am being fashioned in the womb of my mother, you already knew me. Ang ganda nun ha? Ang sabi ng Psalm 139, bago ka pa man daw nilikha, bago ka pa man daw nabuo sa sinapupunan ng iyong ina, nakita ka na ng Panginoon. God has already thought about you. That is why each and every one of you is unique. Wala kang katulad. We honor the Lord by being who we are. Do you want to honor God? Do you want to honor our Creator? Then be who you are. Be who God created you to be, and be who God is calling you to be. Minsan ang temptation sa atin, lagi tayong gumagaya sa iba, lagi tayong tumitingin sa iba, lagi tayong naiinggit sa iba, pero huwag. Because each and every one of us are wonderfully and fearfully made by the Lord. At ang magandang matuklasan natin, Lord, may I discover what it is that you called me to be and what it is that you created me to be. Sana po at this time, at this point of your life, naging maliwanag na sa akin kung ano yung mission ko sa buhay and what it is that makes me a unique daughter of the Lord. Because when I discover that and when I live that out, then I am being a masterpiece of God. And when I become a masterpiece of God, I will give glory and honor to my Creator. Just like Mary, the handmaid of the Lord, always giving honor to our Creator. Okay? So yan po yung unang salita. Second, the word anticipation. Anticipation. Why? Mary is a woman of anticipation. The figure of Mary is the figure of anticipation. Anticipation of what, Father? Anticipation of salvation. The moment that the first man and woman sinned, ano yung narinig natin? Genesis 3:15. Ang sabi doon, I will put enmity between you and the woman, her offspring and your offspring. Anong sinasabi doon? Ipinangako agad ng Diyos na mayroong babaeng darating. At yung babaeng iyon ang magiging daluyan. Mary is known to be the dawn of salvation. Siya yung bukang liwayway ng kaligtasan. That is why Mary is a woman of anticipation. At kaya naman din, nung dinalaw siya ng anghel, anong ginawa ni Maria? Umawit agad ng Magnificat. At doon sa kanyang Magnificat, what do we hear? She already anticipates what God will do. She already anticipated the wondrous things that God will be accomplishing. At makikita po ninyo, hindi pa nangyayari, pero past tense na. God has cast the mighty from their thrones and has lifted up the lowly. He has come to the help of His servant Israel. He has lifted up the lowly. Hindi pa nangyayari, past tense na kay Maria. Why? She is already anticipating. God has for us, we anticipate them. Jeremiah 29 verse 11, alam na alam ninyo ito. Anong sinasabi ng Jeremiah 29 verse 11? For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, plans to give you hope and a future. Yung anticipation po pala, hindi lang positive thinking. Yung anticipation pala, the virtue of hope. Plans to give you hope in the future. So, ang ibinibigay sa ating anticipation, hindi lang positive thinking. Ang ibinibigay po sa atin nung anticipation is the virtue of hope. And why is hope important? Because hope is the one that allows you to believe in the salvation that God has in store for you. So, talaga, habang may pag-asa, may buhay ngayon. Maraming mga tao, why do they take their lives? Dahil iniwan na ng pag-asa. Nawalan na ng pag-asa. Ano ang itinuturo sa atin? Hindi. Habang may pag-asa, may buhay. Because it is hope that enables us to go on living. It is hope that enables us to keep on striving and walking and journeying forward. Kahit na nag-iisa ako sa buhay, pag-asa ang magbibigay sa akin ng aliw at kaligayahan. Kahit na ako ay wala ng esposo, pag-asa ang magbibigay sa akin ng kaligayahan. Kahit na ako ay medyo may edad na, pag-asa ang magbibigay sa akin ng sigla at kabataan. Diba? Kaya habang may pag-asa, may buhay. and that is Mary. She is a woman of anticipation. And as I said, anticipation is not only positive thinking, it is the virtue of hope. Okay? So yung po pangalawa, second word, anticipation. Remembrance. Mary is a woman of remembrance. Alam nyo, the power to remember is a power. Pero pwedeng mawala yan. Lalo na pag tumatanda ka na.
Alzheimer's.
Huwag na bubuskin ako ng konti, bibihip na. Ha? Pag medyo tumatanda ka na, nagiging senior ka na, nababawasan yung remembrance, di po ba? Ha? Alala niyo yung kwento ng tatlong handmaids nag-uusap. Sabi ng isang handmaids, uy, alam mo, kaninang umaga, umakit ako sa hagdanan, tumigil ako sa gitna, hindi ko alam kung ako'y paakyat o kung ako'y pababa. Nangyayari po ba yun sa inyo? O ang sabi ko dun sa shower room, nagpunta ako sa bathtub, hindi ko malaman kung naligo na ako o maliligo pa lang. Pinagtawanan sila ng pangatlong handmaid. Sabi niya, ay, salamat naman sa Diyos at hindi pa niyo ako katulad ng on wood. Tapos sabi niya, ay, sandali lang, may kumakatok pag bubuksan ko.
Siya pala yung kumato.
Mary is a woman of remembrance. Luke 2, chapter 19. Anong sabi dun sa Luke 2, chapter 19? And Mary treasured all these things in her heart. Inaalala ni Maria ang mga bagay-bagay sa kanyang puso. Pinagyayaman niya, iniingatan sa kanyang puso. Pero ang tanong, ano ang iniingatan mo? Ano ang inaalala mo sa iyong puso? She treasured things in her heart. She is brought to worship the Lord. Okay? Woman of remembrance. And then last word that I would like to share with you is the word yes.
Yes.
Yes. Bakit yes? And yes to what? Yes to number 1, number 2, and number 3. Ano yung number 1? Yes to being a masterpiece of God. Yes to being a woman of anticipation or hope. And yes to being a woman of remembrance. Why do we need to say yes? Kasi yan ang ginawa ni Mama Mary. She also said yes to the Lord. Ang sabi niya, Fiat, let it be done unto me according to your word. Just remember the word, the name Mary. Bakit Mary? Masterpiece, anticipation, remembrance, and yes. Okay? Mary. And as a parting note, it was through a single handmaid in Nazareth, only a single handmaid in Nazareth, that salvation came to us. Kaya yung mga handmaids, nakakatakot yan. Because they are very powerful. A single handmaid changed the world. A single handmaid brought salvation to the world. How many handmaids do we have right now here? Ang dami. Sana if all of you will become like Mary, a handmaid of the Lord, can you just imagine how much you can change the world? Okay? Pero ano bang ibig sabihin ng maging handmaid? Sana baguhin din natin yung characteristic ng pagiging handmaid. Kasi pag narinig natin yung handmaid, iniisip lang natin, ayan yung medyo retard na, digitad na. Hindi. Bakit tayo handmaid? We are handmaids because we are masterpieces of God. We are women of anticipation, and we are women of remembrance, and women who say yes always to the Lord. May God be praised, and together with Mary, palakpakan natin ang Panginoon.
Nasa gitna ang leader. Yan. Hello! Shout out everyone. Gilid-gilid. Kami ay nasa gitna ng Pasig. Oops! So that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, this is Love Lines. Have a good day and God bless.